Alright, so there are a lot of people right now doing rank challenges with using only one type of gun or using only one agent, for example. But I want to turn this into some sort of series since I thought it would be useful for me and also for you watching this video. My main focus with these is to improve my mechanics and for you to see how you can improve yours by focusing on only using a couple of weapons. In the future, there is going to be a run and gun only episode, an auto gun only episode, and so much more, so subscribe to not miss them out. But anyways, let's begin. For this episode, I can only use the secondaries without the frenzy. I can use the Bucky, the Guardian, and the snipers, though I rarely use them. The main goal is of course improvement in aim and movement, and I'm also starting from plat 120 RR on my ult, so I'm not directly smurfing. My main is plat 2, so let's first begin with deathmatches. Now for the warm-up I of course use the Sheriff and the Guardian as they're the best for this warm-up and probably the weapons we'll end up using the most throughout this challenge. The main problem that I have with these guns is that I over panic when I use them. For example, I see an enemy and I instantly begin to shoot without even thinking. And this is something we'll work on in the next few days. But for now, let's begin the ranked games. Alright, so the first game I queued up on Abyss. The first couple of rounds my internet was lagging a lot, but I fixed it just by sharing my mobile data through my phone. After that the game went pretty mediocre. I was hitting some shots and I was missing some, but there were some moments of course. Yo, this guy just said nice team.
Nice, sir.
Bro. Bro, you said nice team and then he cleared out half of our team. Here for example, I did a really good play with just going out of the barriers when ISO ulted me so I could destroy his shield.
Wait, two already. One main.
In the second half though, something happened, my awareness was pretty bad, I wasn't smoking as well, and also I ended up on the bottom of the leaderboard with an overtime loss. That lack of awareness also transitioned into the next game that was also on Abyss.
That's still A.
Why didn't I even register that Euro teleport? Like I didn't even...
Last one
like my awareness is just so bad for some reason. Luckily I had a very good team and I managed to lock in for the second half of the game. Nice.
Push it.
Sorry, I was flashed.
It's okay.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. It did me.
One enemy remaining.
Last heaven.
Off the spot. Nice.
Nice play, my friend.
Alright, so I solely hopped onto this deathmatch to practice my movement. Because as you can see, this KO will miss me 1,000 times. And, you know, I can just practice my stress management this way. You know, it just kind of frees my mind when I'm dueling people. Bro, this guy. Oh my god, bro, like you see this is only for like stress management. I do not have to hurry in these like drills. Oh. When I queued comp, the first game I queued into heaven, and even though I didn't have the best mechanics and stress management, I had very good decision making. For example, in this clip right over here, I decided to just stay A because these enemies rotated the first 2 rounds, and it paid off.
10 seconds left.
Nice. But in this clip right over here, you can just smell the panic from the screen. Like, I don't even know what I was doing, I was just so stressed. I was running and I wasn't thinking at all about the game here. Unfortunately, that game resulted in a 5-13 loss, which put me at plat 1-0 RR again. The second game though, I queued into split, and let me say the first couple of rounds were very chaotic, but I managed to lock in and actually performed pretty well. They're at 2A.
Oh shit.
Heaven.
Where's that?
Okay, right there, guys.
So.
Don't
One,
attack
Gecko.
65 on Gecko.
You're hoping?
Oi!
Enemy remaining.
The hell was that?
What the f?
刚那个球出去。
Ult.
Nice.
Oh my!
Alright, bro. Alright, so today I did my deathmatches as usual, but my aim was really off, so I decided to do the training with bots, but with an invisible crosshair. Now, that helped me a lot with my aim, and after that I hopped into a comp. Now, this comp game was by far one of the most draining comp games I've had in a while. Basically, our team started to win, but then the other team started to come back while our Phoenix was like fuming. Like, this guy had some angry shiz, bro, I swear. Like, our Killjoy literally asked him why was he rocking an invisible crosshair, and he just full on crashed out over it.
What? That's my problem to worry about if I got a crosshair or not. Click tab. 10 kills ahead of you. What? Nothing. Good.
Aside from that though, I kind of played mediocre. Basically I had some bad plays, but I had some good plays as well.
Player standing. One enemy remaining.
Off, bro. Off the spike. He's not on the spike. He's off the. Disgusting.
We somehow ended up with the game in overtime, but eventually we won. Stay alive, bro.
No, stay alive. Run.
Nice. Even though Phoenix had anger issues, he ended up carrying us, so, you know, thank you Phoenix for that. Thing is, after that comp game, it kind of hit me that I was maybe neglecting the goal of this challenge a bit. I mean, I needed to focus on playing the Guardian and the Sheriff a bit more, and even though I was playing them, I wasn't really paying attention to how I was playing them. I was mostly just trying to win, and I was basically playing regular competitive with the Guardian. That's when I decided that it would be a better idea to spam deathmatches for the rest of the day. I played some movement deathmatches and also some aim-oriented deathmatches. Alright, so after the warm-up, I queued into my first competitive game, and well, it was about to be a crazy run of competitive games.
Spike down mid. Player standing.
And not only I get queued on Ascent once, but twice in a row. And also, both times starting as attackers. Like, bro, what is happening?
Market toxicity.
One enemy remaining.
Last one left side. Side.
Spike down A.
And let me say, I'm not even mad about that second game. Like, my mechanics were definitely seeing some improvement, but you know, we just lost once again. Now that's when I decided to take a break, and after that play some death matches. Now in those death matches my aim was pretty crazy. Like, I was playing relaxed, I wasn't shooting a lot of warning shots, and I mean my aim was pretty composed. As you can see in this clip here, I'm actually much more calm with my crosshair placement, and I actually wait for the enemies to go in it to actually shoot them, but also while I am going to them, like, I'm moving much more quicker and more precise. Now in the next game where I queued on split, some guy called Lover insta-locked my Omen, and well, you know what, instead of getting angry at him, I just took the opportunity to get Sage, because maybe Omen wasn't for me that game, I don't know.
Oh, insta-lock Ryan, do her job. Let's go, bro.
Wall mid again. Und Omen, wenn Sage sagt, du sollst mitsmoken, dann smoke halt einfach mit. Crossfire. Sorry, bro. Hey!
Now maybe I wasn't doing the best job as a Sage in this game, but damn, it was actually so fun to play an agent I didn't know a lot about. Like, I think I actually might start playing Sage more often now that her heal is even more powerful. Like, honestly, she's a very fun agent. Now in this warm-up I was honestly feeling pretty good. Like, my aim was really composed. I didn't have the best movement, but the aim was honestly insane, you know, compared to how I did before, but I decided to queue comp after that. Sadly, even though my aim was pretty alright, things weren't going for me this game.
Last player standing.
We ended up with the game being a loss, and mind you, this deadlock only opened his microphone at the end of the game to trash talk me. You know, just classic Frankfurt players, I guess.
Where are you, you f***ing piece of shit? Unreal gameplay, uninstall this. Churaku. You're f***ing worthless.
Now for this next game, I want to trash talk Riot, because why have I selected Frankfurt and London on my server select tool, but you queue me in Istanbul with Turkish people? I don't understand. There wasn't an update, there wasn't anything really, they just queued me into Istanbul.
Onu amına koy.
Almost like
Lan çıksana be.
So yeah, it was a very long game. I had to mute everybody because like they weren't just telling me any info I could understand. And so because I got really tilted at one point, I just started running in with a Guardian, and even though my aim was good, I was just running around and I wasn't doing anything particularly useful.
Enemy remaining.
A'ya dönün.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Nice.
Amına koyayım.
Now today I was super lazy to do a proper warm-up, so I just played a deathmatch and shot some bots in the range, but after that I queued my comp game, which was actually a pretty interesting experience. Like, my team was very supportive and each and every one of us just had a very good vibe while playing, but as far as my mechanics were concerned, they were you know, a bit average. Like, I was whiffing sometimes and I was hitting some pretty nice shots sometimes. You know, it varied a lot. I do think that that's mainly because I didn't play a proper warm-up though, so, you know, I will fix that in the future.
Okay.
You had your fun. My turn. One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Yo.
One enemy remaining. Flawless. Enemy remaining. Defenders win.
Also, big thank you and shout out to the Reyna who ended up carrying us. Now, after that, my duo called me up, but because he hadn't played in a while, he got unranked, so I had to hop on a gold 3 account to play with him. Nonetheless, that gold 3 account had plat MMR, so I ended up playing with my own ranks. Thing is, my aim was actually insane. I was performing really good, I was just tapping heads left and right.
Yeah, I saw it.
Now today I decided to do 2 different warm-ups in the range, one of which was the tracking exercise, which I just follow bots, and the second one was another tracking exercise but with the movement bots. Basically I would follow it for a while and then tap its head, basically exercising to be calmer when in duels with other people. For the first comp game of the final day, I queued into bind, and let me say that my aim was seeing huge improvement from day 1. Basically, I had much more precise flicks and I was just more composed and I knew where I was aiming, but I was still panicking sometimes. I mean, that can never just go away in a week. For example, here I see 2 enemies and I just straight up panic, but the Jet panics too and end up killing him.
Enemy remaining.
I think he was window. Yeah, good job.
Though, despite having a really cool team, we ended up just not pulling through and losing. Now for the final game of the day I queued into split, and this game was very hectic. It was basically a very back and forth game. We were winning 1 round, the enemy was winning 1 round, it was very intense. My mechanics in the first half were very good, but in the second half I was just trying to win and I wasn't even paying attention to my mechanics. Also, one thing you might have noticed is that I started playing Breach. Yes, somebody locked my Omen, they wanted to play Omen, and so I was like, why not play Breach? And I actually did pretty good, you know. I was using most of my utilities, right? Sometimes I wasn't using them, but for a second or a third time playing Breach, this was pretty good in my opinion.
Right now.
One enemy remaining.
No. Nice. Well played, bro.
Defenders win.
Alright, so I'm going to be doing the aftermath while playing a deathmatch with the Vandal. And let me say, this challenge was probably successful. Despite me not achieving a higher rank than what I started with, I mean, I actually ended up with 1 RR less than what I actually started with. My aim got 1,000 times better and I'm much more calmer when taking duels now. I'm for sure happy that I did this because the Sheriff and the Guardian are also pretty good weapons when it comes to ecoing. But anyway, subscribe for more series like these because I will for sure do more stuff like this. Comment down below what kind of series would you want to see next and I will see you next time. Goodbye.